FEMAVIDIDI will not be overawed at the prospect of facing Chelsea's £1 billion squad at Stamford Bridge. The Leicester winger grew used to rubbing shoulders with football royalty when he was a teammate of Cristiano Ronaldo at Juventus.
Although he made only one Serie A appearance for Juve, during their title-winning season in 2018-19, he would not have swapped his 2 years with the Italian giants for the world. Derby-born Mavididi, 25, learned his trade working alongside the Turin superstars in training.
He said, "It was a really good experience, sharing a changing room with all these world-class players. It wasn't a bad group. We had Cristiano Ronaldo, Douglas Costa, João Cancelo, Leonardo Bonucci, Miralem Pjanic. I could be here all day naming all the great players."
Read more on Cristiano Ronaldo's fury. Cristiano Ronaldo's teammate hit in the head after fans throw bottle shot. Wheels win a Lamborghini Huracan and an Audi RS3 or £145,000 from 58p with our discount. They were hard workers as well, and seeing how they conducted themselves in training, traveling to games, in hotels, was an education. It made me grow in confidence. Knowing I was competing alongside and against these world-class players, it was really enjoyable.
Mavididi might have made more first-team appearances for Juventus if he did not have to compete with a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner playing in his position. He said, "Cristiano invented his own position. He played wherever he wanted to play.
Most read in football lose face. Shocking moment. Coventry boss wildly celebrates in 13-year-old ballboys face. Candy cane. Kane breaks 60-year-old Bundesliga record on debut season in warning to Arsenal. Being KANED. Harry Kane limps off injured ahead of England and Arsenal clashes. Royal Jibe. ITV commentator makes cruel dig at recovering Princess Kate during FA Cup clash. Casino special. Best casino welcome offers. It was crazy having him as a teammate. When he's on your team in training, you're going to win, whether it's a small-sided game or crossing and finishing.
But when you play against him, it's a nightmare because he's just so good in every aspect of the game." Cristiano Ronaldo caught in huge bust-up after Al Nassr lose to Al Ain on penalties. You can't just look at a world-class player and say, "I'll copy him."
Everyone's different and you have got to discover what works best for you. Ronaldo's raw talent got him to the pinnacle of world football. But away from the pitch it was a different kind of raw that made him stand out from other superstar footballers. Mavididi revealed, "Every day he'd turn up for training in a different car, cars we'd never seen in our life.
They were all spectacular sports cars, top of the range. I remember once he went to Monaco for the Grand Prix. The next day he turned up in this unbelievable McLaren sports car. We hadn't seen anything like it.
I think people used to give him cars to sample and he had an incredible collection of his own. But at the end of the day, he's just a normal guy when you get to know him. I used to see him at work, in a professional environment, just a guy turning up for work and doing his job. Mavidi seized the opportunity to sign for Juve after kicking off his senior career with Arsenal as a kid.
He added, "It was kinda bittersweet because I'd been at Arsenal for 8 years, they were my club. But my agent said, it's not every day you get an opportunity like this. You don't want to look back one day and have any regrets."
I took Italian lessons and got used to the culture, the different times of day they eat, but my main focus was to do well on the pitch. It was that desire to prove himself that took Mavidi on loan to Dijon in France, before making a permanent move to Montpellier where he was a huge hit.
So much so that he beat Chris Waddle's record to become the Englishman with the most League One appearances. The Foxes ace said, "I played a lot of games there, more than the 107 Chris Waddle played, which was nice."
France was a great experience until my third year when I began to get really homesick. You know that feeling when you feel like you've just been on holiday that bit too long and you want to get home. I had a daughter during that time and I wanted to come home for her too.
It was the right time. My aim now is to play in the Premier League with Leicester. First, the Foxes have today's crucial quarter-final with Chelsea, and Mavidi admits it is crazy that this will be his first ever FA Cup tie, and a win would see him play in a Wembley semi-final.
Read more Sunstrees. I'm Tony Blur. Star Dave Rowntree lifts lid on shock bid to become Labour MP. Game over Love Island. Hunk confirms split from co-star just 4 months after winning show. He added, "I've never played at Wembley, I've never even been for a cup final or England international. Playing there would mean a lot to me, I won't lie. Now it's one win away and I want to make it happen."